Hi, I'm Naomi from Nene Makes, and for this tutorial I will be demonstrating how I made my scrappy continual granny squares. So like a normal granny square where we have the 3 clusters in the middle, but a continual stitch across the tops for each row. For these squares I used my scrap cakes that I make. These scrap cakes are in my Etsy shop if you fancy one handmade for you. I've paired it up with an Aran weight yarn. This one is from Aldi. Let me check the colour. It is 25% wool. Colour number K358. So normally it tells you the shade. So this is their mustard shade, but I do know that they have about 3 different types of mustard shades. So there are other mustard shades out there. They haven't given them separate names, but this one is more of a greeny type. I obviously get a lot of people asking me on my Instagram what this is and what colour it is. There we go, that's what it is. So for this square I use a 6.5mm hook. This one is one I've made myself using Fimo, and this is a glitter white with a watercolour effect at the top. One of my favourite hooks. So 6.5mm hook and a pair of scissors. So to start off the square I like to use a magic ring, holding both yarns together. If you want to start your centre off with a chain 4 close for a ring, then you can do that, but this is how I like to do mine to keep the centre nice and neat. Hold under your thumb so you have a short tail. Bring under 3 fingers, under the thumb again to the left side of your strands. Bring the strands over your fingers and then over the pinky and back under the thumb. With your hook, go under the first and then catch the back 2. Bring up, go to the pinky strands, go underneath, let go of the pinky, bring it under, through the loop, and there you have it, a magic ring. Pull tight to close. I like to keep it quite small to be able to control it a bit easier. With a magic ring you always end up with this one that looks like a first chain already made for you at the top. So if you've done a magic ring, then for your first post you just need to chain 2, but if you've done a chain 4 close with a slip stitch, then you need to chain 3, and this is our first post, so our first double crochet, or treble if you're in the UK. I keep pulling my Aran through because that seems to be the knots are loose. Right, to start off we work a double crochet into the ring like so. So yarn over into the ring, pull up a loop. So we have 3 sets on our hook. Yarn over, pull through the 2, yarn over, pull through the 2. So there we have a double crochet. Yarn over, make another one. And then chain 1. So that's our repeat. 1, 2, 3 posts, chain 1. So repeat that again, 3 posts. And chain 1. So that we have corner number 2, repeat again. 2, 3. Notice I'm working over this tail as well. We don't want to lose this tail. Working over that as well as the ring. Chain 1 for corner number 3. Repeat 3 posts. 1, 2, and 3. A bit of a croaky voice this morning. And then chain 1 for our 4th corner. And there we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3 separated by 1 chain. Find the top of your chain 3 here. Go through the front one like so. Find the back sets. Go through those 2 so that you have a running snake along the top. Yarn over, pull through, bend your hook that way, and then slip stitch to close. And that is round 1. You can go ahead and pull your center tail so that we're nice and tight in the middle there. For round 2, turn so that you have the wrong side facing into the first chain space we made, or rather the last chain space we made. So it's the first chain space on your 2nd row. Slip stitch across the chain so that you are positioned in the middle chain 3 for our first double crochet post. Work 1 more double crochet into that chain space. For the next 3 stitches along these 3 posts, work 1 double crochet into each one across. In comes colour number 2, like so. So we have 3 posts worked into, and we have our chain number 2 space, as in number 2 corner. It's a chain 1, so there's our chain space. Yarn over and work 2 double crochets into that 2nd corner, like so. Chain 1 and work 2 more double crochets. Repeat the side again as we did before, and work a double crochet into each of these 3 posts. So the repeat is the corner, 3 stitches, and the corner, work 2 double crochets into the corner, chain 1, 2 double crochets, one in each of the 3 posts along. So 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, like so, and then 2 again into the corner space, chain 1, 2, last side, work the first 2 of the 3, and then this last post is your original chain 3 from round 1. So it is a little bit tricky to find the top. I find it easy if you pull them apart, loosen it slightly, yarn over, and then you will get in there. try your hardest to push, there we go, into the top of that chain 3. Again, bending your hook that way to get it through. It's a lot easier so we don't end up catching anything else. Yarn over, yarn over. And then we have the 3 posts on the last side made. Work 2 double crochets into the last corner where we started. So we have 2 posts, 2 posts, and then finish off with a chain 1 and slip stitch into that first post, the top of the chain 3, like that, and then slip stitch, bend that way. There we go. My arm seems to cover the light when I do that. There we are, that is round 2. For round 3 we do the same. Turn to have the was the wrong side, was the right side, now is both. Slip stitch into the corner space, chain 3, 1 double crochet after the chain 3, and then 1 double crochet across the next few stitches all the way to the end. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all the way to the end. How lovely is that colour change? Going into a dark purple. So for the corner space, it's the same as the previous row. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and repeat the 7 across. Repeat for all corners until you get back to the start. End with a chain 1, slip stitch into the chain 3 to close, and that is round 3, all done and dusted. So there we are. So you end up with a nice stack of them to make any project. You could make a blanket. For this project I'm making another bag. Surprise. So if you want to see the finished result for these squares, pop to my Instagram and have a look, and I'd love to see what you make with yours, whether you join them all up for a blanket or whether you make a bag or a pillow. Possibilities are endless. Please tag me or hashtag me or at me on Instagram so I can have a look, just so I can have a check and have a see and have a nosy. I'd love to see what you're making. Give me a thumbs up and a comment. Say hi, be nice, be kind. Have a great day. Thank you all. Cheers for watching. Bye bye.